Once again out of nowhere and when we were least expecting it, Kendrick Lamar came back out of hiding for the first time since releasing his music video for Not Like Us, and this time around, even after the expectations have been set higher and higher because of how Kendrick has raised his own bar with every single thing he has done this year, he has still managed to shatter expectations and throw the music world into an absolute frenzy again, because this time around, Kendrick has announced that he is going to be performing at the biggest musical event of the year in, of course, the Super Bowl halftime show. And now with this, aside from Kendrick Lamar becoming the first rapper to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show as a solo act and being the first artist to ever be on the lineup for the halftime show multiple times in the same decade, with an announcement like this, there are multiple other significant things that are moving the tides of the music world even more in his favor at this point, as just with this announcement and the trailer that coincided with it, in just a single minute and 16 seconds, Kendrick says more than most rappers have this entire year, as with the few words he says during this announcement video. Kendrick doesn't just tell us that he is going to be performing and add even more hype to the most watched event on all of television every year, but he also uses this moment to call out Drake, and this time not to just have another victory lap around him, but to seemingly shut down Drake and the way he has been acting and talking as of recent, as between his new music that has been subliminally dissing Kendrick and hinting at the fact that he is going to be dropping more full-on diss tracks aimed at him, to then Drake posting on his Instagram account a video clip saying that he will win Game 2, which was adding further confirmation to the fact that Drake is trying to start another round of this beef with Kendrick Lamar. In response to all of this tension that Drake...
Drizzy, you gotta relax. Ain't no Game 2. Ain't no Game 2. You lost. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, What's Up G. You know I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. We're gonna talk at the end of this video. Let's get it, y'all.
Is trying to build back up right now. Instead of biting Drake's bait and making even more music aimed at him, Kendrick instead just says, you know there's only one opportunity to win a championship, and then throwing things more on the head for Drake, he directly says no round twos, and now with this, while of course, for those who are not in the know, this just sounds like Kendrick is alluding to the Super Bowl and the stakes of the game. In actuality, for Kendrick, this is of course him reiterating to Drake that no matter what he does and how he tries to get back at him, there is no way Drake can change the outcome and result of what happened, as after he has been flooding the internet with so much content and music and subliminals that have tried to get a reaction out of Kendrick and nobody really blinked. Meanwhile, all Kendrick has done is say a few words that have shut down what Drake is trying to do by putting into perspective how pathetic all of it really is. It's just absolutely hilarious on Kendrick's end, and with the American flag in the back of this video as well, this also seems like another way of subliminally pointing at Drake one more time and reminding him that he is on the outside looking in at everything. And now the connections between this moment and Kendrick destroying Drake don't stop here, because also, if we remember the song that started this all off, which was of course Drake and J. Cole's first-person shooter, the whole punchline of that song was that what they were doing is as big as the Super Bowl, as they declared themselves as the top two of the big three on that track, which of course caused Kendrick to pop out and challenge them on like that in the first place. And now when you see this lyric that Drake and Cole said that started all of this become Kendrick's reality, it really is a full circle moment, because Kendrick pretty much destroyed all the sentiments they were standing on in that song, and now beyond proving that it really is just Big Me as he said on like that, he has actually taken this line of the song and made it his own reality, which is just about the most insane thing you could do to celebrate your victory. And beyond this full circle moment, there's even more to this move, because when we look at where this show is being played, which is of course in New Orleans, as New Orleans is of course where Lil Wayne is from, which made the rumor for this show for a long time be that it would feature Wayne and his two big Young Money signees, who are of course Drake and Nicki Minaj. A lot of people have been expecting this to be their moment for quite some time at this point, so now with Kendrick stepping on this and performing in New Orleans of all places, he is taking another thing away from Drake that seemed to be going for him, and in all honesty, had Drake, Wayne, and Nicki gotten the job to perform here, it could have saved his reputation and brought his name back into the good graces of...
And I blame Drake for this. I blame Drake for Wayne not getting chosen for the Super Bowl. I blame Drake for this.
Larger public, but now, as Kendrick Lamar is literally going to be playing Not Like Us in front of over 100 million viewers on TV. This just has no chance of happening anymore, and in actuality, this is only going to make things a lot worse for Drake. But now with this entire halftime, I think it's important to note that for Kendrick Lamar, while he is still finding these very effective ways to destroy Drake and shut down any sort of chance of a comeback that he could have, this is now a secondary goal to something much greater for him, with the main goal being that he wants to bring back hip-hop and the best parts of its culture and art form to the forefront of the public eye and have it be celebrated for its most pivotal and groundbreaking aspects greater than it ever has been. And now from Kendrick's comments on doing this halftime show, which literally read, "Rap music is still the most impactful genre to date, and I'll be there to remind the world why," he is clearly spelling this out. And now while in order to achieve this, just like his actual back and forth with Drake showed, it is going to involve taking down somebody who has become the poster child for all the things wrong in rap today. His mission is so much greater than that, and this is why we are now seeing with this move that while Kendrick is stepping on Drake and letting him know in much more subtle ways that he will never be back on the throne in the way he wants to, that is now secondary for Kendrick compared to the greater thing he is trying to accomplish. And now when we understand this, beyond showing how special of an MC Kendrick is because he cares about the art of what he does more than 99% of artists on his level commercially ever have, it also shows how much of a master tactician he is in battle, because now by never giving Drake the actual light of day to even have a chance to put the spotlight back on him, as all Kendrick is doing now against him are quiet behind the scene moves that you have to be in the know about to really understand their full consequences on him. He is now destroying Drake and building up a bigger and bigger wall for him to climb without anybody even realizing it. And as this moment in time where being lost has become the new norm for Drake, and his reputation is weakening by the minute just because he can't seem to escape making bad decisions and releasing more horrible and mediocre music, this is now putting Drake further into that downward spiral because he is now pretty much being led on a string and being manipulated to make more moves like this without anybody really realizing what's actually going on. And now with this moment, which has raised the bar on how excited people are for what's next in Kendrick Lamar's career, as between his new album rumors and now this, where previously everything surrounding Kendrick's name was primarily about his beef with Drake this year, now his goal of bringing back hip-hop to a place that celebrates the best parts of the culture is starting to come true. Because people are genuinely excited to see what he is going to do next and how he is going to excite and captivate audiences this time around when he comes. And it is just amazing for hip-hop that this is happening, because from Drake to all of the other rappers in the game right now who have devalued the art form on a fundamental level, we have needed somebody like Kendrick to champion what it really means to be a rapper and put it on this global stage. And now with this performance, from the audience that is going to be watching it to the hype that is surrounding it, as Kendrick is in his prime right now and in a moment in time where people are only caring more and more with each day to see what he is going to do next, he really has the chance to deliver a Super Bowl halftime show that, beyond its spectacle and excitement, can stand for something much greater than any musical performance.
Look, when I look at this, I think, for one, before I launch on this, I believe this is all Drake's fault. I think it's all Drake's fault that Lil Wayne is not on the NFL Super Bowl. He lost that beef, a beef that he should have never got in the first place, because I never thought he was going to be better than Kendrick. And not only that, you lowered just stock, which then lowered Lil Wayne's stock, which then messed everything up. But we was buffering a little bit. Let's finish this video.
Has in decades, because with this level of not just skill but power that Kendrick brings to everything he does, while I won't even try to predict what he's actually going to do with this spotlight on him because it's virtually impossible to try and figure out how Kendrick Lamar is going to do something next, I think at this point, regardless of how he goes about it, it is safe to say that whatever he does, it is going to go down as one of the most important moments in rap and music that we will see for a very long time. And as Kendrick is doing all of this while standing in the box that he has trapped Drake into and is seemingly wiping away everything he once represented, if you didn't already know, I think it's more clear than ever to never mess with Kendrick Lamar, because from the actual diss tracks he will drop on you to the moments that will follow, he has thought out everything so thoroughly that it can wipe away even the most popular artist's relevance and legacy, which is of course something we are seeing unfold right between our own eyes.
And not only that, not only are we seeing it right now, I like that bar that he just said. There ain't no round twos. It ain't no round twos. That's one of the main staples, and one of my favorite 48 laws of power. Never go past the mark you set forth in victory. Meaning, if we going through it in any type of way and it's deemed like that's the area I got to get to over there to beat you, if I make it over there to that area, I won. I'm not going to turn around and then let you say, no, we got to go a little bit further, because then you then have the opportunity to beat me. No, I'm done playing with you. I don't want to play with you no more. We're gonna leave it at a W, and we're gonna keep it pushing. That's the 48. That's a 48 law of power. That's one of my favorites. Once I kill you, leave you where you at. I'm just gonna leave with the W, and that's that. You lost the championship. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but I blame Drake for Wayne not getting the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's all his fault. I do believe Wayne deserved this moment. I wanted to see Wayne, have this moment. But at the same time, I can see Kendrick doing his thing. And I like what he's saying about bringing back the essence of hip hop and keeping hip hop alive and just being great for hip hop. I love that. I love that. I'm all for it. I think it's something special. I know he's going to have a great performance. I just really wanted to see Wayne in this situation. Because Wayne's been talking about it since 2023, if you didn't know. And it would have been a good look for him. But we got Kendrick, and I think Kendrick's gonna kill it. I think this is gonna be the final death blow for Drake, though. I think like this is like nails in the coffin right now. Like he's in the coffin, but now it's gonna be like nails in the coffin. Like you can't get back out. Because this let me tell you what's gonna happen. The streaming for this song is already astronomical. It's gonna become even more astronomical again. Like it's gonna be crazy. And then not only that, Kendrick's gonna drop his album, which is going to sell. Like it was already gonna sell, but now it's gonna go crazy. So it's gonna be rough for Drake. All right. So it's your boy. What's up? You don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Who did y'all want to see at the Super Bowl? Did y'all want to see Wayne? Is it just me? Or did y'all just want to see Kendrick? Or did y'all have somebody else y'all wanted to see? Let me know. All right. It's your boy. What's up, G? You know I'm gonna keep it G with you. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. I'm out, y'all.